Hey, Body Geeks. Welcome to March Madness 2022. If you found yourself here, you likely already know that I'm doing a deep dive with a magic circle this month. One workout every day will appear on my YouTube channel to the tune of about an intermediate to beginning advanced. Let's get started. Take your magic circle, come to the mat, put it in between your knees. Reach your arms forward, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, squeeze the ring and rock back just to that point where you feel like you're in about your teaser position. You could probably pick up your legs here and do a roll. That's about the spot we're looking for. On your exhale, you're going to squeeze the ring. On your inhale, release the ring, and we'll do that a few times. And you're just trying to stay in your teaser position on that same spot on your tailbone. And when I say tailbone, I really mean the sacrum. So you've got your coccyx, the little pointy part that sticks under like a little reptilian tail. And then there's that bigger part of your tailbone that looks like a diamond shape or a heart. And that's your sacrum. So we're looking to be above sort of the canyon back there. And then squeeze one more time and hold it. We're going to go down a couple vertebrae and then up a couple vertebrae just to give you some heat in your body. One more time, just like a teaser. Keep squeezing the ring the same distance and roll all the way down into your 100 position. Keep your feet on the floor to begin your 100. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the pump nice and strong. Keep the scapula falling away from the body. Draw your knees into your chest and come into your tabletop. 4, 5, inhale, 4, 5, exhale. One more breath. And exhale, and extend your legs. Do your best to keep squeezing the ring, even though your legs are straight. 2 more breaths. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Last time. Little more stretch of the arms, a little more pull of the upper body away from the seat, and then bend your knees and grab your ring. Rock yourself up to seated. Flex your feet and put the ring in between the arches of your feet. Reach forward, and this is how you're going to do your roll up. Inhale, the arms go over your head. Pick your upper body back up again, and then exhale with control, squeezing your ring more as you come forward. Let's do that 5 times. Now keep looking at your legs and look for evidence that your legs are going away from you, at least energetically. And then the same thing on the way up. Start your lift. The legs go away from you and you squeeze your ring as you come back up. Last time. And then you're going to grab your ring, bring your legs all the way together, roll down, and then with your hands wrapping around the circle, I'll show you what that looks like. Thumbs with fingers, grabbing around. You're doing a little bit of a pull with your fingers and a little bit of a push with the heel of your hand. You're going to take the ring over your head and press it into the floor by widening out your collarbones. Flex the bottom leg, take the other leg in the air, and we do the circles. For today, you're going to keep your pelvis from moving and lengthen both sides of your waist. And reverse the circle. The leg still does cross the body, but it doesn't lift the pelvis. So if you were hanging from a chandelier, let's switch legs. If you were hanging from the chandelier, both sides of your waist would be really long. So that's what I'm going for here with reaching the ring over the head. And then reverse. Typically, if you have one side of your body that's trying to come off the floor in the single leg circle, that's the side that you want to lengthen a little bit more. We're going to rock up to seated. You're going to hold the ring vertically and then stand on the lower pad of the ring with your 2 feet. Then bring your heels as close to your bottom as you can. Let your knees fall out into your arms and pause in that same balance point we were talking about. You're going to keep this shape and then round your back as if you were going to put your forehead on the top pad of the ring here. Then on your inhale, rock yourself back. On your exhale, bring it right back up and balance on that same spot. Inhale and exhale. So you are using the standing of your feet on the ring, but not to push the ring away from you. Let's do 3 more. You're just using it as a reference point of pressure from which to lift yourself up off. Last time. Then stay here in your little teaser, re-extend your back as if you were starting that first teaser that we worked on, and then inhale and extend your legs, exhale and bend. So you're just going back to the rolling like a ball position and then giving yourself a little hamstring stretch. If you've got a little bit more range here, feel free to pull your elbows wide like you're doing a tree and get your legs a little closer to your face, but without the lifting up and tilting forward onto your tailbone. So no matter how far your legs extend, you're still trying to sit on your balance point and lift your trunk away from that balance point. Let's do 2 more. And then grab the ring like we did before, reach it forward while you balance, reach one leg forward and begin to rock back onto your low back for the stomach series. One leg in, one leg out. So the ring is just high enough so that your knee is missing it as you come back in. You're trying to strike the bottom leg forward onto the same point that you just had your last toe. Let's do 2 more sets. And then the ring goes in between your ankles. Lower your head for just a moment. Squeeze the ring with your arms, your legs, and your ankles, and then release. Just take a look down to see that you're not squeezing more with your ankles or more with your knees, but rather the whole thing is coming in to squeeze the ring with control and then release. And that's why I'm helping here with my arms. Last one, squeeze, and then lift your upper body, keep squeezing, and we'll do the double leg. Inhale to reach, circle the arms around, squeeze, and pull it back in. Same as before, inhale. Now look at the shape of the ring that you're creating and try to keep the shape of the ring the same as you extend your legs in and out. Let's do 2 more. And then grab the ring and put your head down. Reach the ring back over your head again like we did for the single leg circle and extend both legs up toward the ceiling. Without changing anything about your connection to the mat, lower one leg, scissor it away from you, and then whatever amount you can pull this leg to you without letting the knee bend, great. Then you're going to scissor it back and forth. Little pump, little pump. So I'm still pressing the ring into the floor above my head, but not at the expense of pulling away from the mat. Let's do 2 more. Then you're going to continue the set, but lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, including the ring. So you're just making a little halo. Now hold one leg in and twist past that leg. As you curl and lift up, squeeze the ring. Come back to center. Change legs, twist and squeeze the ring. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep using both legs to lengthen both sides of your waist. Last one on the right, and last one on the left. Bend your knees into your chest and put the ring just at the base of the skull where your skull meets the back of your neck. So you have a little bit of a pillow there to hold your head. This time you're going to hold outside the edge of the ring and then lift your upper body, but let the weight of your head come into the ring. Extend both legs up toward the ceiling, squeeze them together in that Pilates V, and then on your inhale, lower the legs, but use the ring to pull your low back even more to the back of your mat, and then you exhale. So we're trying to use the ring to feel the upper part of the two-way stretch. And as I exhale and bring my legs up, I'm letting my head fall even heavier into the magic circle. Last one. Then you're going to keep the ring where it is, but twist for your crisscross. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now what I want you to feel is that instead of rolling your head from side to side in the ring, it really is just your waist that's twisting. Your head is just kind of along for the ride, and your magic circle is proof that you're doing that. Let's do 1 more set. And then rock yourself up to seated. For the spine stretch today, you're going to separate your legs and place the ring in between. Put one hand on top of the other, but bring the ring close enough to you that you're upright, brainstem over your buns. As you exhale, you're going to deploy your parachute to the back and press the ring down. Now, the connection of your arms to the ring when you're seated is going to stay exactly the same. So I'm not pressing down with my arms. My arms are connected to my body, and my body is doing the movement. Let's do 3 more of those. And I'm trying to go back and open rather than down and collapse. And then take the ring and put it in between your ankles by dragging your legs in, tippy toes on the floor. Squeeze the ring between your ankles and then hold the outsides. Find that same balance point above the canyon and then lengthen both legs into your balance. Squeeze and release. So although your arms get to help you a little bit here, make the help be part of the greater strength of your legs. So the arms don't take over for your legs. They just help you get a greater range of motion. The next time you squeeze the ring, hold it and we'll rock. Inhale to go back and then squeeze the ring and come back up. Inhale to go back. So hard to keep that same squeeze on the ring throughout. Let's see if squeezing the buns together, like in our Pilates V, let's see if that in the teaser can help squeeze our legs together. 2 more. Then you're going to balance in your teaser, squeeze the ring, take the hands off the legs, and then slowly lower yourself down. And you're ready for your corkscrew. Let's do arms wide today. Tip your legs to one side, circle around and reach the legs away from you. Find the tip on the other side. Come back up. So the lower half of the body is rotating and the upper body is counter-rotating. Find the same tip on the other side and then come back up. Now let's make it flow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale, exhale. And I've just got my legs in parallel, but if you'd like, you can give them a little bit of external rotation. What you don't want to feel is the calf muscle rolling around on that pad of the ring. You just simply want to feel the legs stay in the same contact with the ring. Then rock yourself up to seated. Grab the ring and lie on your side. We're going to do the side kick before we do the swan today so we can get a little bit of that feeling of connecting the front and connecting the back. And here's what I mean by that. If we're in this position and the front is open and the back is closed, we're going to have a little less balance, and the effort of the sides of the waist are going to be favoring your back instead of your front. Now the abdominal muscles wrap all the way around. So we want that nice neutral position, natural curve here, where it feels like your suspenders are connected in the front and your suspenders are connected in the back. Does that make sense? So in our side kick, I'm going to face this way so you can see, rather than letting the spine go forward at the waist, we're going to stay connected up the front. So those are my suspenders in the front and in the back. So you've got the ring placed in front of you here. Your legs are just slightly in front of you. You're going to press down into the ring with a long arm and lift the top leg and just swing it forward and back. Now, as the leg goes behind you, that's the moment where I want you to think about your suspenders coming together in the front. Not to collapse the body down, just to hold your pants to your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more. Simple idea, suspenders up your front. Last one. And then switch it around to the other side. And of course, you could make this a little more challenging by lifting up your head and placing it in your bottom hand. But I like this feeling of the head being down so I can get the long length in the top waist. Here we go. Now, there are a lot of variations in the side kick from this turned out kind of kickstand position. And the reason why I'm using the parallel position today is so that I can feel a little bit more of the feeling of my hips being stacked. Sometimes if we get a rotation here, we can roll forward and back on one hip or the other. And I just want a nice connection to the mat. Forward and back a few more times. And then we're going to switch to the swan. So you're down on your belly. You're going to take the ring with you, and you're going to place it at the head of your mat. Even if you have to bend your elbows, get one hand on top and then the other hand on top of that. Your forehead is going to drop down in between your arms, and if necessary, you'll move the ring a little closer to your body. For now, just wing the elbows out to the sides and then let them drop, and see what that does for the range of motion in your shoulder. Let the scapula move on your back, squeeze your legs together, press the tops of the feet down. And if you get more comfortable, you can pull the ring a little further out away from you. Last one. Then you're going to leave the elbows up, start to pull your chest forward as if through the ring. Come up just to the point where your rib cage is the last thing on the mat, and then use that to push your mat forward. So there's a big upper back extension while the rest of the spine stays pretty neutral. Let's try that a few times. Inhale to pull, exhale to finish. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to release. Inhale to pull forward, exhale to finish. Inhale to stretch, exhale to release. Squeeze the legs. Inhale to pull, exhale to finish. Inhale to stretch, exhale to come down. Last time. Inhale to lift, exhale. Now hold yourself up and release the ring, push the ring. Release the ring, push the ring. And you'll notice that when you release the ring, it's a lot more work, and you have to really squeeze your legs together to get the length out of your trunk. One more time. Squeeze the legs, take one arm out to the side, and bring it back. Switch hands. Try to keep the same shape of your ring, and come back. More squeeze of the legs, more press down of the feet, more pulling of the trunk through the ring. Last time on the left. Come back to center, and then bend your elbows as you lower your head through. Take a deep breath in, and then lower the ring to the floor. Press yourself back into child's pose and squeeze your legs together. We're going to go on into the thigh stretch. Roll yourself up and sit on your seat. When you're ready, grab your ring and come up to your knees. Let's go back to that same original position of the thumbs and the fingers around the ring. Little pull with the fingers, little push of the heel of the hand. Stretch the arms forward and push the tops of the feet into the mat. And then as you raise the ring up, let your shoulders lift naturally. Don't try to pull them down your back. You just want a soft lift of your shoulders so that you don't feel like you're overstretching this kind of the scalene area of your neck. You're going to squeeze the ring as you go back into your thigh stretch, and then bring yourself back up. I'm going to face this way so that you can see. When I come forward, I'm not locking out my elbow to squeeze the ring. What I'm doing is holding a wider position of my arm, and then from the width of my collarbones, I'm squeezing only as much as I can keep that width. So that's kind of what your squeeze is going to look like when you go forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more times. And then you're down for the neck pull. Have a seat. Same as in the roll up. The ring goes in between the arches of your feet. The soles of your feet are going to face this way, and you roll all the way down. Once you're there, put your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in, lift your upper body, and then squeeze the ring as you come up. 3 little bounces over your waist. 2, 3, lift up. And squeeze the ring and look for evidence of your legs reaching away from you so hard as you roll back down, and then you go right away. Squeeze the ring and lift. 1, 2, 3. And you can see that I'm struggling with this one a little bit. So I'm going to try to pull my trunk away from my pelvis, away from my legs to come back down. Last time. We'll talk about this last little part of the neck pull here, which makes the exercise what it's called. Once you get down to your thoracic spine this time, just hold it there. And then to end the exercise, you're going to squeeze the ring more, press your head back into your hands, and that's how you're going to finish. So we're going to end with just that part 3 or 4 times. Lift your upper body as if you just rolled down away from the ring. Look at your feet. Soles of the feet face forward. Squeeze the ring again. And then from the back of the head, push the hands back down. Inhale for nothing. Exhale to lift. Inhale to hold. Exhale, squeeze the ring and push the head back 2 more times. Inhale for nothing. Lengthen as you lift. Inhale to squeeze the ring more and parallel your feet. Exhale to push the head back down. Last time, inhale for nothing. Exhale to come back up. Inhale to re-squeeze the ring. And exhale to press the head down. Pull your knees into your chest. Grab the ring and put one foot on the ring. Extend the other leg. Cross the opposite hand. Other hand down on the floor. Take the leg across your body. Let the pelvis lift this time, like we specifically did not do in the single leg circle. And then as you take this leg out to the side, externally rotate it from the top of the leg bone so that it can go away from you without lifting this opposite hip. And then same thing again, cross the leg over, getting this little stretch here. Upper body counter rotates. And then same hand as the ring, externally rotate that leg as it goes out to the side. One more time. Leg across the body, it squeezes in, it stretches this, and then it lifts the pelvis. And then the leg externally rotates and out to the side. And then switch feet, and we'll do the exact same thing. Bottom leg is trying to reach long. As this leg goes across your body, use this bottom leg to try to stay in parallel. So although going with this leg is going to eventually move this leg isn't just flopped out to the side. It's fighting to stay in the middle. And then again, externally rotate as you take that leg out. You can counter with this other arm as you go back and forth. So good after that squeeze from the neck pull. And last time out to the side, more external rotation. This side long, hip stays on the floor. And then we'll end with the teaser. Roll yourself up in between your knees, just like we started today. Reach the arms and place them on your knees. Look down at your legs and walk your feet together a little bit more, and then squeeze the ring so that your knees are now in line with your ankles. Keep the hands resting on your thighs. Begin rolling back onto your balance point. You're going to keep squeezing the ring in arm circles. Let's go 3 times. Go slow enough that you can feel the resistance of the center release. So as the arms get higher, it's going to get harder. And it's that moment where you're trying to lengthen up off of what you're sitting on. Last time, keep reaching forward and lift one leg in the air, lift the other leg in the air. So your goal is to keep the ring the same shape as you take one foot off the floor and then the other. This time, leave one foot off the floor. Leave your thigh next to your thigh. Give it a good squeeze. We're going all the way down. Exhale. The legs stay put. Reach the arms over your head. Squeeze the ring more as you lengthen back up into that same position that you were just in, and you switch your feet. And switch your feet. Exhale to go down. Inhale to reach over your head. Exhale to come back up. And then inhale to switch. Exhale to go down. Inhale to reach over your head. Exhale to come back up. And then finally 2 legs in the air. You can do tabletop if you'd like. Maybe even hold the backs of your legs all the way down with control, control, control. And then you reach your arms over your head. I'll demonstrate the holding on to come up. So you push your legs into your hands for a little bit of leverage. Once you're there, see if you can balance, squeeze the ring, and let go. You can always go back to holding onto the backs of your legs. To make that a little bit harder, the ring goes in between your ankles and you just hold that 45 degrees as you come up into your teaser. And then squeeze the ring to come back down. Let's just do one more, whichever variation that you're working on. If you can't quite get up on that last one because you're fatigued, grab your legs and then find your balance and hold for 3 breaths, 2 breaths, and 1. You're going to bend your knees and take the ring, flip over onto your tummy, and we're going to combine a little swimming with some rocking to stretch out your front. Once you're on your tummy, make a pillow with one hand. Reach back and grab the ankle with the other hand. Keep your forehead on your wrist, and you're going to squeeze your heel into your bottom 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Give it a little push. Let that push of your foot into your hand lift your chest. Pull yourself forward and give yourself a stretch from your kneecap all the way to your throat. Then we'll do that again. The upper body comes down 3 times to squeeze in. Pull with the bicep. Widen at the collarbones. Last one. Then push into that foot. Keep the thigh on the floor, but let the push of the foot pull your chest away. And we'll go one more time. And then you'll lengthen out that leg and that arm. Keep pulling your chest forward, and then switch sides. Forehead goes on the other hand. Grab the ankle, and we'll do 3 rounds. And then once you're there, lengthen the arm and the leg out. Second arm and leg join, and you swim. Hands go to the floor. Either press through a child's pose or tuck your toes. Squeeze your arms in and then go through a plank to push yourself up. Walk your hands to your feet and then round yourself to come up. You're going to grab your ring for your push-ups. Ring is going to go in between your ankles, and you're going to walk your feet close enough together that it feels like if you didn't try to keep your feet flat, the ring would push you out to the outer edges of your feet. So that place is what I'm looking for you. Once you're there, put your fingertips on the floor, squeeze the ring, pull your tummy in like you would for an elephant on the reformer. So nice round back from your tail all the way to your heels and your tail all the way through your head. Walk yourself out to a plank, keeping your heels back. The ring is going to get in the way of the floor a little bit, but you're going to squeeze it so that you can keep it. 3 times to bend your elbows. 3. Keep squeezing the ring. Round your back like that elephant. Walk your hands back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your whole foot flat on the floor, then squeeze the ring and roll yourself up. And we'll go 2 more rounds. Walk yourself out. Let the floor get in the way of the ring. Keep reaching your heels back to help with that. Reach your elbows straight toward your ankles. 3. And then elephant, round your back. Drop your heels as you walk back. 3, 2, 1. Let the crown of your head spill toward the floor, but still lift up through your elephant back. Stay forward as you roll all the way up. And then your last one. And as you get more and more fatigued, you just bend your elbows less and less so that you can focus on your 2-way stretch. Thanks for joining me. Happy March Madness. I will see you tomorrow.